Hey dear Virgos, my name is Marina. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing tarot spread just for you for upcoming month of April 2025. If you're new, please join us, like, subscribe, share, leave some comments. I'm more than grateful for it because of course it helps me to help you and it helps to grow this channel. Obviously only if you wish to do so yourself. Without further ado, let's get on with this. So beginning of April, you have got Major Arcana card of Tower, and that means something coming to the end in your life. A situation has done all it could do for you and now it's crumbling down. It could be quite spontaneous and unexpectedly, but you might have some clues that it's coming. However, let that fall in all its glory because it's literally, there's nothing more you can take out of this situation. You're done with this. So whether you closing the door on it or it closes the door on you, let it go. So moving on with 8 cups, which means you are moving on. You are turning your back on it, and it may be a little bit of a messy tray that's left behind, but you feel it's nothing to do with you anymore. You've done, you totally nothing more to add, and you're walking away. Some of you may experience that you may feel that it is your responsibility. Maybe some people have got some questions and want an explanation from you, that you're just walking away and not they feel that you're responsible for all this mess. However, your own version of it all, and definitely not interested, so you're just going to leave. You also have got a card of Hermit, so from walking away from that situation, you're going to go within yourself. You're going to within with yourself and rethink, revalue, look at everything that's happened, looking at your personal boundaries. Are they healthy? Are they there? Do you need to review them? Do you need to change them? What have you learned from them? So it's all about taking a lesson out of what's happened and readjusting, readapting, and upgrading yourself in order to go forward with new strategies, much better ones, and you're going to be more equipped for the future, and you're going to hopefully put that into practice. So all 3 cards together suggest that it's going to be quite spontaneous closure of some sort, and you're going to be walking away from it. Whether you're going to be blamed for it or not, you don't care. You're just going to walk away, and quite rightly so, because there's nothing else you can squeeze out of this situation. Nothing. So you're done and you're going in, but you're going in within yourself. As I said, you're going to review, rethink, and you're going to better yourself for the future, and you're going to extract this experience and use it to your benefit for the future. In the middle of April, you've got another card of Tower. So that means this theme is continuing. Some of you might have had a plan B only to realize it's closed and it's not available to you anymore. Or maybe it's burned bridge on both sides. Some of you may have an aftertaste from the previous situation, and you still probably have got some loose ties to sort out. Then you have got Major Arcana card of Star, and it's all about balance. This card suggests that you need to keep your balance, keep your eyes on your goal, you focus on your goal, but make sure you look after your health, your balance, work, play, your diet, your schedule, your temper, your passiveness or your proactiveness. So just make sure you look after yourself. Keep your eyes locked on where you want to be, on your intentions, but make sure you have a happy medium with everything. Got Princess of Discs, and that card nudges you to start realizing your plans, to actually start putting them into practice. Everything to do with money and finances. So obviously you will start feeling quite keen to materialize things that you were planning, put your plans into reality. All 3 cards together suggest that middle of April, some of you may have to, as I said, still sort out the situation that's finished in the beginning of April. You may still have to do some paperwork or some agreements, any loose ends that there were, you need to sort out. But please keep your balance. Don't get swallowed by it. Others, you may have plan B didn't go according to plan either. In that case, just accept it and go forward, because it not meant to be. That's obviously not something that was meant for you. Make sure you look after yourself, your mental health, your physical health, and you're going to be very, very keen on materializing your plans for future, not to do with money. So go ahead, go ahead and do it. Don't just sit there and look at the door. Go in. You obviously done lots of thinking, you obviously done a lots of pre-planning, so good luck to you you're going to be just fine. Materialize those. And you end in April, you have got Seven of Swords, and that means card of secrecy. It's something that perhaps you're planning but not necessarily announcing to anyone. You're not going to be advertising it. Or some of you may not see a full picture. So it's a card of sort of pre-planning but not necessarily saying anything, or knowing something that can change potentially how you or others feel about this subject. So hiding that vital detail, that small print, and not being aware of it, whether, as I said, you hiding it from somebody or whether somebody hiding it from you. You also have got a card of Lovers. It's a major arcana card that makes you look for compromise, that pushes you to the situation where you can't go on any longer how it was, and you need to make boundaries. You need to put the ultimatum, whether you put the ultimatum to the other party or whether other party put an ultimatum to you. But basically, whoever you collaborate with, be it personal relationships or be it professional relationships, it's all about finding a happy medium where you all can go to the same direction happily. Just remember that if it's a personal relationship, compromise never works for long, because you denying who you are and other people denying who they are. So it only can work short while, but it's not actually solution to anything. If it's professional field, compromise works well. So make sure both parties are happy, and is going to be just fine in that case. And then you have Eight of Wands, and that's a card of very quick shift. It's when all the rockets launches at once. It's when you let go of the bow and the arrow shoots ahead. Okay, so all three cards together suggest that maybe you will be thinking of what you're going to do, you know, what compromises you're willing to make, what compromises you're not willing to make, but you're not necessarily going to be saying anything about them. Or it's a good idea to make sure that when you are agreeing to something, when you are trying to find that happy medium with another party, make sure you see that it's actually all follow through by your side and by the other side, because there's going to be a card of secrecy and you might not know something or tell other party about something, and that can actually change everything. However, there's going to be a very, very quick turn of events, and there's going to be very quick happenings. So whatever each one of you are going to go through, dear Virgos, it's something that you prepared yourself for but not necessarily wanted to share it with anyone. So you sort of ready for everything. Maybe you're going to be equipped so well that there will be no chance of catching you where you're losing out on something. So maybe you will be making sure you cover all the corners for the future, so you're not losing out on anything. The vice versa as well can happen for others of you. You may feel that you did not know full potential because something has not been shown to you. The whole month for you, dear Virgos, is ending of an old story. It's something that's you're done with, so that's absolutely brilliant. It will teach you many things, so you're going to extract a very valuable lesson, and this very valuable experience will arm you with a better success for the future. Make sure you keep your balance, of course, and materialize all your plans. You know, no good just looking at the door. Enter it, actually do something about it, and you will be quite keen of doing it. Make sure you see the small print before you sign anything, before you agree to anything. Also, maybe you just pre-plan something and making sure that you not saying anything until it's actually happening, until you feel you're ready, and then when you're ready, it's all gonna rockets launch at the same time. So brilliant month, really. Big chapter will be closed, it'll be finished with, but then it's exciting to build a new one, and you've got everything for it. Just make sure you look after yourself, look after your health, mental, physical and emotional, and you will be absolutely fine. Very quick shift at the end of the month. So happy April, dear Virgos. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.